Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Now today we are at that hidden woodland stream, massively overgrown. As you can see behind me, there's like 7-8 foot high Himalayan balsam, nettles all over, and we're wandering around looking in this little stream, hoping to catch some chub. I have been on a bit of a chub fix at the minute. I've been waiting for ages to fish this river because we've had so much rain over the last few months, or couple of months. The river's been so high, it's been in flooding. In fact, a lot of this woodland has still got a lot of water in it from when the river burst its banks and went into this field. The river is thankfully just running off now, and as you can see down there, I don't know if you can tell, but it has still got a bit of colour in it. There's about 2 foot visibility, but it is low enough for me to fish now. And I'm not just fishing it with the jigs, I'm not fishing it with baits, I'm fishing it with the fly rod. I really want to get some redemption from the first time I used the fly rod when I went out after the trout. I only managed to catch 1 trout. And then I ended up catching like a chub and pike on the canal. And I'm hoping to redeem myself today, work this little stream, see whatever I can catch. Got a multitude of different flies. By that I mean I've got 2 different flies. I've got a streamer and then we've got a little bread fly, and hopefully we're going to get some wicked chub action on this tiny little hidden stream. Let's crack on. It would be nice if my first fish of this session could come on a dry, so I'm going to go out with a little bread fly I think first. And if I can't catch on that, I'll try with a streamer. I feel like I'm in Jurassic Park or something. These plants are friggin' huge. Look at this Himalayan balsam. I'm 6'1", and this Himalayan balsam must be easily 7.5, 8 foot tall. And I can't see where I'm going at all. I can see some squashed down areas, but it's because this was all flooded. Literally like 2 days ago, this was all in the water. I have no idea where I'm going. It's just Himalayan balsam as far as the eye can see. Got a rough idea where I'm going. Well, part of this is still underwater. There's probably some stranded fish in there as well. They're probably like sticklebacks and minnows that have got washed up here and can't get back. How the hell am I going to get through this wall log? Even the nettles are taller than I am. So 6 foot plus tall nettles. How am I supposed to get through this? It's places like this that really draw me in. I think it's just the wild aspect. It takes me back to my childhood, hunting in the woods and streams for frogs and newts and trying to find all different kinds of bugs when I was a kid. And I don't care how many times I get stung up or cut up, I just keep coming back. It's just nostalgic. That's what I've been doing so far. I've spent half my time wandering around these woods looking for little puddles, trying to find little fish, trying to find sticklebacks, finding little frogs and filming bees going in and out of the plants. I enjoy that almost as much as the fishing itself. That's not an excuse for me not catching. Right, so I'm just about to jump in the river now, and this is going to be the only chance I've got really to show you my setup before I jump in there and hopefully get some extra bites. So I'm actually fishing the Grays thin 9 foot 5 weight fly rod, which is actually what I was using for the trout. Now I actually got this as a combo: rod, reel, all the backing on it, all the fly line on it, and leaders that came with it as well. But the only thing I've changed about the setup is I've got a brand new tippet on. Obviously I got snapped up loads of times last time when I went out, so I've got a brand new tippet on there. I think that's 9 foot and it goes down to about £5 on the end. It's a tapered leader, and fingers crossed I can optimise catching some fish now from the river and put this rod really through its paces. Right, let's crack on. Fish on, fish on. Fish on the dry. Yes. I don't need a net for this one. That is what I was after in this tiny stream today. Just a little bread fly, look. Barbless. Wonderful little chub. God, it took me a long time to catch one. I've been fishing for at least a couple of hours. Been stung up, ripped a hole in my new waders, and eventually I've gone and caught one. So I just caught a lovely little chub on the dry fly, on the bread fly, and as I caught it, I did see some other fish that I think were other big chub that were further upstream that spooked. It's a shame I didn't catch one of those instead. But I'm pretty sure they went upstream, so we're just going to give it a little go. There we go. Oh, I missed it. Try again. There we go. Go on. We got one. Yes. Oh, come off. Oh, it broke me. I really don't like to see that. Why? See, I'm not used to fly fishing. I have too much pressure. I didn't let any line go. It is a barbless hook, but it's a thinner tippet than what I'm used to fishing when doing this. Fortunately, I broke off. Damn it. Right, I'll quickly retie and see if I can get another shot. I don't know whether I will. Right, guys. Wish me luck. One, that there's still going to be fish there, which I don't know if there will be now. And two, that if I do get one, I don't be a silly bugger and let it break me off. I don't know whether I'll have another chance. Go on, we got another one. Be careful with this one, Chris. Don't want to lose it like the last one. Got my foot stuck in my neck, so I'm a silly bugger. Come on, we can do this, come on. Yes, we did it. Cool, he's a chunky one. Did he throw the fly? Threw the fly just as he went into the net as well. That is awesome, it's a beautiful chub. Well, I definitely went too hard on that first fish I hooked, so I decided I needed redemption. And I got it in the form of this beautiful wild little stream chub. Nailed the bread fly, had a couple more chances, so really pleased that I managed to optimise it. Teamed really nicely on that 5 weight. Right, let's get this beautiful fish back, see if we can get maybe 1 or 2 more. Absolutely stunning. Definitely a few chub there. There's one spot, I don't know why. Seem to like holding in this area. Oh! Just missed another one. Still there. They're still hungry as well. There we go. There we go, another one! Whoa! Let's take number 4 in this spot. And hopefully it'll be chub number 3 landed. So freaking cool. It's all happening now. Yes, one after another, and throwing the fly. All these are barbless flies that I bought, and this is probably the biggest one so far. Well, I'm glad the GoPro was recording that time. Pretty sure this is the biggest one so far from the stream. They're all pretty uniform, but this one's ever so slightly longer, ever so slightly heavier. maybe like 3 1/4, something like that. All the others probably bang on £3, but you can't beat it. This kind of fun, and the fly rod, little streams, you just can't beat it. Go there, big guy. Definitely still a couple of fish out there. We got one. We had another chance. We did have another chance. I can't believe it. It's one after another and it came off. Just like the last one. Just popped off. Didn't break it or anything. Just 'cause I'm not used to playing fish on the fly rod, that's all. Need a bit more practice. Go on, give me another chance. Give me another chance. Go on. Give me another one. Give me another one. So exciting. Seems to like it when it's still. There we go, there's another one. There's, whoa, that one really slammed into it. That one slam dunked it. Right under my legs, just right under my legs. Where are you going? Where are you going? It's just one after another. All my hard work trying to find the fish, and it just pays off with one swim. And I actually tried this swim at first. It's the first swim I came to. I actually tried, nothing. I had one small chub hit the bait, that was it. And now I've got here, and all the fish have turned up. So much fun on that 5-weight. And they just keep on getting bigger. This one's probably the biggest one of the session. I'd say 3.5 pound, maybe a little bit bigger. Really, really long, chunky, wild stream chub. Honestly, this fishing is off the hook. It's amazing, and he's gone back. So not the most dignified release, but I'm stood in the river. When I'm in the river, I don't tend to hold them with as much care, because if they fall back, they just swim off, don't they? It's fine. One more chance? One more chance? I'll try for one more. Now, the drone ran out of power. Just as it ran out of power, all of a sudden got loads more water coming down, like really fast flowing. It was like really slow a minute ago where the chub were, and now there's loads more extra water. I don't know where it's coming from or why. In fact, I can't even see any chub now, but there was still some there when the drone was running out of power. I could see them, so I'm unsure what to do. I would stick to the dry or go with the wet fly. Look, I'm gonna tell you, I can see one over there. I'm lying to you guys. I don't think they're going to rise. All of a sudden there's like loads of extra water. Right, now we've got a little wet fly on. It's like a tiny little streamer, epoxy streamer looking thing. Bought it on eBay. We'll see if we can catch her on this. Oh, damn it! I must have one of the streamer there. Use a streamer, I can't seem to get hook up. Got it that time, yes! Glad I caught one on the wet fly as well. Well, saying I've got to land it first. That's some of the most fun I've had fishing in a long time. So friggin' fun. Come on. Yes. God, they're all getting bigger and bigger every single freaking time. Yes. And once again, really uniform fish. There's one after another. I might have to stop showing them to the camera because it's going to be using up too much recording time showing off all these fish to you. They're all stunning. They're all a fantastic size. All from a tiny little creek, and that one wasn't on the floating bait. That one was a wet fly, just a little mini streamer. It took me a few chances. Had a few times I had fish snapping at it or take it and missed a strike, but that one I nailed it, and it's probably one of the biggest ones down there. Absolutely awesome bit of fishing. Guys, what an incredible session that was. I fished for probably about 3.5 hours. The first 2 hours, absolutely nothing. Had a bit of action off a couple of chub, but didn't manage to pin any. Jumped in the river, and finally we worked our way right back up to the first one we tried of the session, and it was fish after fish. Mostly on the surface dry fly, the floating bread fly, but I think if I'd hit that swim straight away with the streamer, probably would have had just as much action. The rod, absolutely fantastic. The fights were phenomenal on that thing. I'll leave a link to the combo in the description below. That's the rod and reel, and probably some of my luggage and net as well, because everyone keeps asking, every time I use this net, they ask what net it is. So I'll leave that link down in the description below as well. Thank you guys for watching. If you've enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe. I'll be doing some more fishing like this, probably hitting some more forgotten ponds, some more hidden rivers, and hopefully I've actually found some flooded areas down there which actually have fish living in them in the trees, which is pretty cool. I might do a session soon, hopefully trying to get some of those fish out of those. So thank you guys for watching, hope you've enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys later.